Hello and welcome back to this edition of Minstrels on the Block, where we bring you the finest singer-songwriters in the Valley area. Today's special guests, the Wellfellers, Travis Mackey, Daniel Schaefer, and Lucas Flores. So this is the part of the show where I usually leave it open for, there's a couple of questions I ask, but leave it open for pimping. One question, where did the name the Wellfellers come from?
Any of y'all want to take that up, or?
It's sort of a cop-out. We had a list of names that we each submitted, names that we thought might go well, and none of us liked any of them, and so we settled on the Wellfellers. How we got there is and will always remain a mystery.
Yes.
This I must find out. Now, do you have any shows coming up?
Go for it.
We do on August 19th, the world's greatest coffee shop, Fountain City Coffee in Columbus. We will be playing from about 8:30 to 11.
August 19th at Fountain City Coffee Shop. Be sure to come out and check them out. They are awesome, trust me. Now, there's a couple of questions I like to ask, and one is, what do you think of the local music scene? And each one turn. Travis.
Well, right now, as we've mentioned, right now we've only been playing at Fountain City. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately that's the only picture that we have of the music scene. At least that's the only one that I have. But as far as I can tell, I love it. Everything that I see there is just wonderful.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel?
I think it's really interesting to see the new crowds that are coming out to Fountain City.
It's amazing.
Like within the first 5 minutes of opening up the list, it's full.
Yeah.
10 people. 10. And so a lot of young people, a lot of teenagers and things coming out to, get experience performing.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see the change.
Well, he says if you are a musician, aspiring musician, you want to come out and play, you've never done it before, you'd like to, but you're not sure, Fountain City is a perfect place to do it. A lot of people have played there, started out there, and we're continuing to get crowds, which is really awesome. So come out. Lucas.
On that note, I'd never played outside of a church before playing with them, and so it's been really supportive to go from not having any experience outside of a captive audience to people being really supportive and actually enjoying what I'm doing. That's pretty awesome.
Well, now, here's a question that I've never asked. What's it like in the church music scene?
In the church music scene, now we've been out of it for 3 or 4 years now.
A couple of years.
So back whenever we were in it, it was still pretty good in our area, at least. I know we had a band at our church. There were several in Columbus that had their own youth praise and worship bands, and there was also several venues that you could go to and play.
Cool.
But
what kind of venues? I mean, where?
There was one at what's the name of that arcade place that we played at? Zoo City.
Zoo City, yeah.
Zoo City. There was one that they did, I think it was like Praise Monday or Praise Friday or something like that. And we went out there and played at least 2 or 3 times.
Wow, see, that's something I didn't know. Church music outside of the church, actual venues for it, that's really good.
There have been a lot of attempts.
Yeah.
The problem is that people don't like to come out and support it. Yeah. And so, can't fund yourself forever.
Yeah, that's true. Now, the second half of my question, my original question, what do you think of the local music scene? What would you like to see happen in the local music scene?
I would like to see it, flourish. Like I said, we've only seen Fountain City, but I would like to see it expand from there and just completely take over the whole city.
Daniel?
And there's a lot of opportunity. I think that things are set up for it. I just think that some people need to get a little bit more open-minded to certain things, and I think that it has the possibility to become a really good city for it.
Yeah, it's like just the very notion of what it could look like. It could be another Athens, another Macon.
Yeah.
Lucas?
I'd like to see more all-ages venues. Right now, there's Gallery 13, which hosts usually a certain type of music, and there are bars, and then there's Fountain City, and that's about it. So if you play at Fountain City and would like to play somewhere else, but you're under 21 and don't play a certain type of music, then it's kind of restricted.
Yeah. And for the audience out there, and if there's club owners there, or if there's anybody who wants to do musical stuff of any kind, Fountain City is a really good example of how successful a all ages venue can be, because they're just getting the doors busted down, because there's people that can't play in clubs, can't play in these other places, that are coming out in droves, and they are spending money. So think about that. And one last thing, what would you guys say to somebody, basically somebody sitting on the couch who wants to do music, who's never come out to play anywhere before, and they just haven't got up the nerve, or they're not sure of themselves? What would you say to those people, words of advice or encouragement?
Well, for me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm a very shy person about getting up in front of people, but once I get up there, once I broke through that, it's wonderful. You know, I can't get enough of it now.
Daniel?
I think if you've got something that you think is worth sharing, then you need to get out there and find your audience, and maybe they'll be supportive.
But you know, and here's the thing, that they won't always be supportive too, because I mean, they will, but they'll always be, you know, there are always hurdles, and that's what gives you thicker skin, because as you go down the road of music, you're going to run into both. So you know, so those, as you initially coming out, sometimes after you get done playing, it's happened to me before quite a few times, I get done playing, it's just quiet. You know, it's like it builds you up after a while, and it's just things you deal with.
I say go for it. If you like the music you play, odds are other people will like it too. And if TJ can do it, anybody can do it.
Well, I'd like to thank the Well-Fellers, Travis Mackey, Daniel Schaefer, and Lucas Flores, for coming into the studio today and doing an interview. The Well-Fellers, fantastic band. You owe it to yourself to go and see them. I appreciate you guys for coming on. Been a great pleasure.
Always.
And we hope you have enjoyed their music, and we'll see you next time on Minstrels on the Block. I'm Brian Mallard.
The storm has passed, but you still tremble. Its chill is coursing through your veins. The world outside was once so simple. The world has changed. As every hope you kept has dwindled, you struggle to block out the sight. What should be measured comes in fistfuls. The war is waged. Your portrait seems all the darker, with no place to paint your blame. Now you can't seem to shake the need for dying, though it was death that brought you pain. Hold on, hold on, breathe in, breathe out, hold on. 2, 3, 4. If you keep this up, you're gonna crumble. That's the way it always is. And there's no use in acting humble when in your state. Cause lying on your back you may be level, though you'll be lost among the stars. And jealousy will cut at you with riddles, twist your fate. Promise me you won't walk that tunnel, and promise me that you'll keep your head. 'Cause those shining lights that look so friendly mask the awful face of death. Hold on, hold on, breathe in, breathe out, hold on. 2, 3, 4. There may yet be a knight in shining armor who holds to justice one for all, and using not his strength to barter, but to right what went wrong. And courting neither wealth nor power, as Lord Quixote always knew. See dormant seeds break bud and flower to live long. And in the light we will grow stronger, though hatred burns to break the ground. And in that day the world will forget there were once strangers all around. Oh. Hold on, hold on, breathe in,